Yes, I wrote a book. It's called The 7-Step Guide to Living Life Without Porn. It's free. You can get it on the internet. The first step is you have to acknowledge and admit that there's actually a problem within your life. If you're unsure if porn has had a problem, negative impact, you're probably not going to be able to do the work to get this out of it. So first step number one is acknowledge and admit there's an actual problem. Step number two is commit and decide or commit that you're willing to do whatever it takes to change. And I think a lot of people think that these two are the same. Once you acknowledge your problem, that means you're committing to changing it, and it's not. You need to internalize and actually understand what it feels like to truly commit to doing whatever it takes to get this out of your life. So once you admit and acknowledge and then commit to change, the third thing is you need to recruit some type of accountability. You need to realize like you're not gonna be able to do this by yourself. Like you have to have, whether it's a support group, whether it's a coach, a therapist, a pastor, somebody in your corner. So acknowledge and admit, commit to change, and then recruit and get some type of help in your corner. Once you do those three, then you actually begin the work. So I think the next step, or I know the next step because I wrote the book, is to identify all the ways in which porn has had a negative impact on your life. So, okay, understand that yes, porn is the problem, but how has it actually impacted our lives today? How's it impacted our faith? How's it impacted our heart? How's it impacting our relationships? So get real clear on those negative effects. Once you do that, then it takes you to the next step. Step number 5 would be to create a vision for your life without pornography. So porn has negatively impacted your ability to create meaningful relationships. You know, once you get pornography out of your life, hopefully you'll be able to create meaningful relationships in your life. We'll get real clear on what that looks like. And the second part of this is once you know the vision for your life without pornography, identify who it is you need to be able to become, or who you need to be able to become to be able to create that life. So that takes you to step 5. Step 6 is going to be to fast for 48 hours. And this is very intentional because we must learn to practice some discipline and practice some self-control. So once we've got everything laid out, we need to begin to work on developing certain character traits and certain disciplines in our life. And then the 7th step is to have the internal self-belief that if you stick with this long enough, you will actually be able to go through the transformation that is needed. So the 7 steps: admit and acknowledge that there's a problem, commit to change, and be willing to do whatever it takes. Recruit the accountability and have the conversation with the people that you need to. Identify all the ways in which porn has negatively impacted your life. Create a vision for your life without pornography. Fast for 48 hours and have faith in yourself and trust the process.